you everyone for joining us to honor and recognize the most incredible Peggy Kelly. I'd like to introduce our Honorable Mayor Blake to start us off this afternoon.
Hi, Ben. How are you, honey? Nice to see you.
You too. Well, good afternoon, friends. This is one of those special days. It's a bittersweet day because we say goodbye on this occasion to a consummate professional, a caring person, someone for the last 25 years has warmed the cockles of our hearts, and someone who we know will continue to be with us at the Milford Public Schools, but at the same time, we know that she's going off to new exciting adventures and living the good life. So on this special occasion, I do have an official proclamation on behalf of Peggy Kelly. I know that we're jumping the gun a little bit because we still have her officially for the next couple of weeks before she has her well-earned retirement. But I do have a proclamation which reads, whereas Margaret Peggy Kelly has chosen to retire on March 19, 2021 from her positions as Director of the Ready to Learn program and Director of the Milford Family Resource Center with the Milford Board of Education. And whereas when Peggy began her career at the Milford Public Schools on August 5th, 1996 as Program Manager for the Milford Family Resource Center, she had 12 years prior experience serving as the Clinical Director with Boston Community Services. Peggy worked 25 hours a week as the conduit for families' access to needed resources and support. Seeing a need for early education for Milford families, Peggy authored a school readiness proposal and submitted it to the Connecticut State Department of Education. This proposal was the basis for the implementation of the Ready to Learn program, initially at Simon Lake Elementary School. Today, the program is housed at 3 Milford Elementary Schools and is accredited by the National Association for the Education of Young Children. And whereas Peggy's generosity of spirit to the community knows no bounds, she champions numerous organizations and foundations, whether sitting on a board, organizing a fundraiser, running an event, or just being present. To name a few, Peggy has provided support to the Bethel Shelter, Good Shepherd Child Care Center, Salvation Army, and served as Executive Director of Kids Count. Fundraisers near and dear to her heart include the annual United Way fundraising drive, United Way Bottoms Up Diaper Drive, annual Kids Count Preschool Showcase, annual Salvation Army Backpack Distribution, Kids Count Annual Legislative Breakfast, John Peterson Memorial Preschool Scholarship Fund, Keeping Milford Warm, and a plethora of many, many more worthy causes. And whereas Peggy's altruistic nature, her common sense approach in all matters, and her profound commitment to the community will live on in countless lives she has touched. Our community is blessed for her years of dedicated service to the betterment of all. Now therefore, I, Benjamin Blake, Mayor of the City of Milford, on behalf of all of her friends and fellow educators, do hereby proclaim March 19th, 2021 as Peggy Kelly Day in the City of Milford. Congratulations, Peggy. Looking forward to your well-earned retirement, the good life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. So for this part of our presentation, Peggy must wear something for us, because this is how I see her all the time in my head. A pink boa lady, right? In fact, it makes her look young, Mr. Kelly said. So when I first arrived in Milford, about 3 years ago, I was, of course, astounded by the number of organizations that were in place that were rooted solely in the premise of helping people. But as I learned more about these groups and the people who were involved, there was this one name that kept coming up in all the conversations and organizations I work with: Peggy Kelly. It became apparent to me that this person, this Peggy Kelly of ours, this little human dynamo packed into this little package, was something else. Whether the subject was fundraising for Keeping Milford Warm, or writing grants for the Ready to Learn program, or running the Milford Resource Center, or organizing events through the United Way, you could be sure that Peggy Kelly was behind it in one way or another. I remember attending an event once that Peggy had organized, and I was struck by the sheer number of people who knew her. I laughed with her and quickly fell in love with this lady. In fact, I remember only a year ago, recently in December, on my phone came up my photo memories. And the memory that came up was, yes, a selfie with Peggy Kelly at the Keep Milford Warm banquet. And in fact, if you don't know this little fun fact, this lady can dance. Peggy, your grasp of the human element, your empathy for all of us here, your deep understanding on how to put people and resources together is absolutely astounding. In fact, you are the model for all of us here in Milford Public Schools on how to put others first, on how the relationships, the importance of relationships really is at the heart of what we do in Milford Public Schools. During the course of our lives, we each meet hundreds of thousands of people, don't we? Some are memorable and some are not, but there are very, very few that we can point to that we can describe as unforgettable. Peggy, you are and will remain one of those unforgettable individuals who will be in our memories and our hearts forever. On behalf of the children and staff of Milford Public Schools, and on behalf of the thousands of people you have helped here in Milford, and on behalf of the entire state of Connecticut, I stand here today to thank you for all you have done for us. Godspeed and best wishes to you, my friend. Wait, I have some beautiful flowers for you. And we have some gifts for you to take home, okay? So have you changed your mind? I wanted to say a word.
This is certainly a surprise, and I'm usually the one who pulls the surprises on people, right? I want to thank you all for being here today, and thank you, Anna, for this wonderful tribute. I so very much appreciate it. You know, people might not know this about me, but I'm really shy. Don't laugh. I am. I'm a little shy. I'm shy today, too. So from the bottom of my heart, I can only say thank you so much. And there are a few of you here that I need to meet, like Garrett. Don't go home without me now. Oh, I'm not going to your home. I mean, don't leave without speaking to me. And let's see, is Louis Giancola here?
He's here.
You too, I need to see you. You have not responded to my emails recently. I think you're avoiding me. All right, well, thank you all so much, and I really appreciate it. And my staff are here. I can't believe you guys kept this quiet. I want to see everybody before you all leave. Thank you again, Anna. Thank you.
Thanks for everyone who helped put this together. And please be sure in a socially distanced manner to extend your congratulations to Peggy. Thanks, everyone.